is day 2 for us here in Seidman. It rained a little bit this morning, but it is beautiful outside now. We don't have much of an agenda planned for today, but we're just gonna venture out and see what we can find in the area.
There's a really cool temple on the top of the hill behind our place, and it looks like from Google Maps that there's a village up there, so that's where we're headed first. We're headed to the temple. That's that tiny little thing right there. We came to some stairs that lead up to the temple. There's an entry gate there, but nobody was there to charge for entry, so we're just headed up to see what happens.
These were some serious stairs, but I'm almost there. We have made it to the top. This is a really cool temple up here on this mountain overlooking Seidman, and it has a really awesome view of the rice terraces below. There is definitely a rainstorm coming. Time to head down and try and beat the rain. We are really loving our time in Seidman so far. It's small and so quiet and seems pretty untouched by tourism at this point.
We just had that temple all to ourselves, and we can probably count the number of tourists we've seen on one hand over the past couple of days here. There is a little bit of a trade-off. There's not nearly the accommodation or restaurant options that you would see in a place like Ubud, but we've really enjoyed the quiet getaway.
We've been eating all of our meals at our place, so it really hasn't been a huge deal that there's not a ton of restaurants. And with that, it's noon, so we're gonna go and head back and get some lunch.
It helps that the food here has been absolutely delicious. And every single meal they've made a special Balinese sauce with peppers right on the property. Delicious as usual. A few days ago when we were coming into Seidman, we passed these rice terraces with what looks to be a temple sitting right on top of a hill, right in the middle of the field. So we came about 10 minutes back out of town to check it out.
That was a pretty cool spot, but these clouds are definitely building up, so we're gonna head back closer to our place. We made friends! Where are you going? Sidemen! Yes, Sidemen! What? Sidemen! Okay!
We were able to make it back before the rain got too bad, but it's 5 o'clock now, so I think we're in for the night. First up today is going to be the Lempuyang temple. This is a very popular temple here in Bali, so in theory we should be getting a much earlier start this morning in order to avoid some of the crowds. However, it's 9:45, we have about an hour drive to get there, so we're going to be expecting a line at those gates. I think this is the most secure helmet I've had since being in Southeast Asia. Oh wow, I was honestly expecting a lot bigger of a line. Apparently there's some kind of trick photo to make it look like a reflection.
These gates make for a really popular photo, and it's kind of funny because when you see them online, there's a reflection making it look like there's some kind of water here. What we have learned that it's actually a trick that people do on their cell phone.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
On a clear day, you could see all the way to Mount Agun from here, but today it is definitely storming.
There is some serious rain coming our way.
We're just gonna wait out the rain here by the gates. Hopefully it's not too long.
Everyone's hiding from the rain.
We've been trying to wait out the rain for about an hour now. Looks like it's starting to die down, so we're gonna try and find a place nearby for lunch because it's already 1:30.
found a place for lunch and starting with a warm cup of coffee so we can thaw out.
So much for the idea of waiting it out.
It doesn't look like the rain is going to be letting up anytime soon, so we're going to go ahead and brave the road and head back to our place.
You look like you are ready for anything. Well, we made it back in one piece. It's actually not even raining here, but it's almost 5 o'clock, so we're just gonna relax at our place until dinner. We just got to dinner, and I have to say, we've had some amazing food while we've been here in Bali, but tonight is actually our last night, so we asked for some recommendations on some food we haven't tried yet. And I got the satay lalit, which is chicken satay with a spicy Balinese sauce on it, and it is so good.
It's hard to believe we've been in Bali for about a week and a half and we haven't spent any time on the coast. And while we're leaving here tomorrow, we're not done with Indonesia yet, and where we're headed next, it's going to be all about the beach and the ocean. That is a psychedelic beetle. Eek!